Thursday, January 28th edition of the Carolina Weather Video. Meteorologist Matthew East here with you. There's a look from the camera up in Banner Elk. Still some snow piled along the sides of the highway there. The temperature sitting at 4 degrees, about 5:15 as I'm cutting this video this morning. Wind chill still at 8 below zero up in Banner Elk. Yesterday, the high only 29 in Greensboro, 30 in Raleigh and Greenville, 33 the high in Cape Hatteras, 36 in Charlotte. And there's your current temperatures. Depends on if you have any degree of wind at all or not out there this morning. If there's a little bit of wind, temperature's slightly milder, but the bottom line is everybody is very, very cold here on this Thursday morning. Look at these mountain temperatures. A lot of temperatures running between 5 and 15 degrees up that way this morning. Really cold stuff. The radar quiet, except for some snow showers there over parts of West Virginia and Kentucky. Not a big deal there. That's just associated, though, with our incoming cold front, and that'll zip through here today. So I do think more clouds out there today than what we saw yesterday. We'll call it a partly sunny type of sky, as you can note there on Futurecast, and the sky clears out pretty nicely for us tonight. It'll be another frigid air mass moving in. In fact, the air mass arriving for tonight and tomorrow even a little bit colder than what we had over the past 24 hours or so. And then another little cold front zips through here Saturday. That'll bring, looks like, some clouds, but that's about it. All right, check out our temperatures here as you get into Friday afternoon. That's the best we'll do, with highs in the mid to upper 20s in most spots. And I'll back it up and show you the temperatures in the morning here. All right, so there we go. Back to temperatures around daybreak tomorrow. We could very well see some spots in the northern Piedmont, or the foothills at least, get down into the upper single digits. Mountains are going to be running around zero in many spots, maybe a degree or two either side of that in many areas. And then you factor the wind into the equation, and you're looking at wind chill values, something along those lines early tomorrow morning. Some Piedmont locations will probably have some sub-zero wind chills for a period of time. And take a look at these brutal mountain wind chills coming by tomorrow morning. There you go. That is nasty stuff. Many mountain spots could be between 20 and 30 below zero with the wind chill for a period of time tomorrow morning. Speaking of the mountains, there's a look at the Appalachian Ski Resort web camera, and some just fantastic skiing and riding conditions. Temperature there near Appalachian at 13 degrees with the wind chill at 5 as I'm cutting this video. And again, just tons of great powder conditions. Base steps are very good, and some great skiing and riding conditions will persist for at least the next week, with tons of cold air still in the offing. All right, here's a look at the detailed modeling. This is the upper air chart, 500 millibars from the European today. Here comes the next disturbance cruising through early tomorrow, bringing in that next surge of cold air. Then another trough moves in by Tuesday of next week, and that's going to bring another shot of cold air, much like what we've been seeing. Let's check some 850 millibar temperatures. This a lot of times can give you a good gauge of just how cold the incoming air mass is. And this is valid early tomorrow morning. So you're looking at the minus 20 degree line. That's Celsius there at 850 millibars, dipping into northwestern North Carolina. Very similar air mass for next week. This is Tuesday of next week. Now I'll show you this. This is the Canadian model. And it is actually even colder with the blast of cold air around Tuesday of next week, with that minus 20 line all the way down to places like central Mississippi, Greenwood, over toward Birmingham, and then deep down into North Carolina. The minus 24 line dipping into northwestern North Carolina at 850 millibars on the Canadian model. So, yeah, it's going to be cold for sure. No way around that. Now, in the longer range, there's the European upper air chart around Saturday of next week. So that's the 1st of February, and more of a zonal flow across the southern part of the country. And in response to that, you get some milder air up at 850 millibars. Now, it's still not overly warm, but certainly not the blast of Arctic air that we see ongoing. And there are some signs that we will see a relaxation of the cold pattern by the end of next week. Now, how long that lasts, if it's just a temporary relief, I'm not sure yet. But definitely some signs of at least a temporary break in this very persistent, impressive, sustained cold setup we've had. And very quickly, a couple precipitation charts here for you. This is Saturday as that next disturbance moves through. Another shot of some mountain snow, probably nothing really making it east of the mountains around here though. And then there's the system we're keeping an eye on for Tuesday. Still all the moisture staying confined to the coast. We're going to have to see if the system happened to amplify a bit more and try to throw some precip back further to the west, but no signs of that yet on any of the modeling. All right, that is it for today's edition of the Carolina Weather Video. Thank you for watching. Everybody bundle up, stay warm, and God bless.